Okay, we're back with Hunter, and for today we are going to be on the 5th day of the stabilization phase. So we're actually in week 2, day 2, and for some SAQ training she is going to be performing an agility ladder, and for today she's going to do 3 sets of 20 squares, but I only have the 10 square out, so she would actually go down and back before she would get a rest. If the whole team were here, or there were more than one person that you were training at one time, they would just go to the end of the line, and by the time they got back up, it would be a sufficient rest. But for her, we're going to go ahead and take a 15 to 20 second rest in between each one. And when she does this training, she's going to make sure she focuses on moving her arms and her legs efficiently in a power move. So go ahead and start. Okay, come right back. Okay, and again, like she would rest for 15 seconds. And this is when you could kind of talk to them about some of the things that they need to do. So she needs to make sure she keeps her knees high, her hands and feet are alternating, and try not to step on any of the white. Okay, go ahead and do it one more time, down and back. Pumping those arms and legs. Okay, good job. And the next exercise she would do will be involving the core, and so we're going to use the stability ball over here, and she's going to bring it out away from the wall just in case she does lose her balance. We are doing a T exercise, and Hunter's been practicing, but she still struggles a little bit with it, so we're going to see how she does today. As a pole vaulter, she really has to build core strength, and this is a great exercise for that. So once she gets on the stability ball, she's going to come down in kind of like a bridge position. And she's going to put her arms out to the side, hence the name the T drill. And then she's going to roll, and again, she's going to kind of go in a T motion, going from one shoulder to the other, making sure she breathes as she does this exercise. Okay. And she'll go to each side 4 times. Keeping balance, making sure you're breathing. Keeping her legs flat on the ground. Try to get from the single. Okay, and there's not a lot of motion, but you can see she's really focusing on maintaining that core. Okay, go ahead and rest. Again, that is a stability ball, a T core exercise. And she would do 3 sets of these for each direction. So it's 3 sets of 8, even though you're going to each side only 4 times. And then you can rest anywhere between 30 and 60 seconds. Hunter typically rests 60 seconds at this point just because it is a tiresome drill for her still. She's still building up that core strength. Okay, so the next exercise Hunter is going to do is to work on cardio, again, because she is a sprinter. We would typically do 100 meters followed by a 50-meter walk, but again, our track outside is under construction, so we're going to make do inside the gym. So she's going to sprint as hard as she can to the opposite end, and then she would walk 2 laps for recovery. So she's going to get down in her starting position because, again, we can't put blocks inside. On your mark, get set, go. And she would walk 2 laps, and as she's walking and breathing, I'm going to remind her that she really needs to stride out. She needs to get those arms and legs moving in a nice, natural position. Okay, and again, she would do this 4 complete times, so it would actually end up being a 400 by the end of this cardio exercise. Okay, now she's coming around. I'll go ahead and explain the next exercise that she would do in her program. And it's a single leg throw and catch exercise. So I'm going to go ahead and have her get the ball. And I'll let her start with it. Okay, and for this, this is my son Braxton. He always wants to be involved in the videos. So I'll let him participate this one time. And Hunter is going to start with one leg up in the air, and it doesn't matter which one she starts with. And she is going to throw the ball to Braxton in a nice chest pass manner while keeping her one foot in the air. He's going to catch it. She's going to keep balance, and he's going to throw it back. Go. And they're just going to do this 10 times. You got to throw it right to her. Okay, if it is off a little bit of balance, that's okay. She needs to be able to correct that. But at the same time, you want to make sure you get it pretty close to them. Again, it needs to be a chest pass. We're not lollipopping it over there. We're not shooting a basket. We're throwing it right to her. Okay, and she's going to switch legs. Get that leg nice and high in the air. You chest pass it back. Just like she's passing it to you, you need to pass it to her. Okay. Thank you. Okay, again, that was a balance exercise that she can use. And it was the single leg throw. You would do 3 sets of these, 10 on each leg, so really it would be 30. And then you would rest 30 seconds after doing both legs. So 1 full set, and then you could rest for 30 seconds. And the last exercise she's going to do is a plyometric exercise. And she's going to do a squat jump with stabilization. So she'll get down in a squat position. She's going to jump up with her hands above her head. She's going to come down in a squat position. And she's going to hold that landing for about 3 seconds before jumping again. She would jump 10 times. And that would be a set. Making sure you're nice and stable as you jump. Take your time in between. It's not a race to see who gets done with 10 first. Make sure you correct. Don't jump again until you have your balance. You need to be nice and corrected before jumping again. We're playing leapfrog and she's jumping at me. Okay. After she's completed 10, then she would have a 60-second rest before she completes the next set of 10. Again, this is a squat jump with stabilization. She'd do 3 sets of 10 repetitions with 60 seconds rest in between. And that's the completion of our day 5 in the stabilization phase, or week 2, day 2.